So recently I made a video where I spent 1 hour playing Ninja Hideaway on 200cc to see how fast a time I could get on a track that I hold the world record on, and I just so happened to have the world record on a different track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. So today we are going to spend another hour trying to get as fast a time as possible on Mushroom Gorge. As always, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and enjoy the video. Alright, I think my aim for this video is to try and get third worldwide, which will still be tough even though me and bro have quite a lead in the top two. These times here are still pretty strong, so they're going to be quite hard to beat, but we'll see what I can do. I will not be doing the start shroom, however, that the world record does, because it would mean I have to do the final gap cut shroomless, and I don't trust that I'll be able to do that consistently, so I'm just going to play it safe and do normal 3for3 gap cut with a shroom. So I will be going at a slightly slower pace than the world record, so I think I'm just going to go against myself for this one. And yeah, I think I should just head straight into it, see what sort of time I can get. So let's go. I am not sure how this is going to go. The track is a lot more difficult to do consistently than Ninja Hideaway, the video I've done before in this sort of way. It is a lot more, well, it's a lot less consistent, so might be a bit tricky, but we'll see how we can go. And that's a great start. We've already fallen off. But yeah, this is going to be quite tricky. It is very easy to fail runs on Gorge. There's a lot more restarting of runs, I would say. It is just a very weird track, and I've missed a coin already. We can't be missing a coin. That's tragic. This should be tough, but hey, we'll see what we can do. A .808, a 101.808 is the time to beat. Whether we can get that or not, I'm not sure. It is a very hard track, as I say. But if I can get one good run, then it could be enough. But we'll see. All about this cave section here. Pretty much. Not all about, but a lot of the time you gain from this is that section. That's a good lap one, to be fair, for this pace. We're definitely on pace right now. And yeah, there is already one problem. You can get an off-road slowdown from the fence, or from landing from the fence, which is unfortunate, but we'll carry on this run, of course. See what sort of pace I can get. Oh my god, what a gap cut that was. But yeah, that was a really slow lap too, just because of the off-road hit. And again, happened again, but we at least made it onto the fence. We didn't fall off to the left, so that's good. This might be a decent start run if I don't fail here. If we get gap cut, nice. Okay, that's a 102.617. I don't think that's worldwide tops, but hey, it's a good first run to set the standard. So hopefully we can beat that in this this next 58 minutes, but we'll see. Oh my god, I've just realised, I just took the time to check quickly what 10th worldwide is, and if I'm not mistaken, this time is 10th worldwide at 102.618. So I've just got 10th worldwide by 1 millisecond on my first completed run. That's interesting. I just thought I'd check just in case, and yeah, I was right to check, because somehow that is 10th worldwide. I did not think it was that far behind world record. Okay, well, we got 10th worldwide already. That's good, isn't it? That's surprising, to say the least. I did not think that was going to be worldwide tops at all, but hey, 1 millisecond difference, we take those, even with 2 off-road hits. God, the worldwide tops here are not the highest standard, I must say. But hey, at least we've guaranteed a worldwide tops in this video already, so that's good. First trial. Was it my third actual run? Might have been. I missed 2 coins. But yeah, that surprised me, to say the least. But hey, I'm not complaining. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see if we can improve that time soon, though. This is the type of track where I can just have a lot of time where I just don't get any runs through at all, which is a bit worrying for this sort of challenge, because obviously I want to try and get as many runs through as possible, but yeah, we'll see. Weird fence cut, but it works. Sort of. It's not fast. I missed a coin as well, but you know what, we'll carry on. I think my gap cuts in that first run were actually really good, and that is not really good because that is way too low. Sometimes you just don't get air from the gap cut using a mushroom, which is unfortunate, but it happens. I'm used to it. Hopefully it doesn't happen on a good run, because that wasn't a good run, so it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, there's a lot of elements of this run that I can fail over and over and over again. The first few sections, actually, I'm alright at getting relatively consistently, especially on lap 1. saying that I've just failed that twice in a row, but yeah, that sequence there I can actually do relatively consistently, which is nice because it looks a lot harder than it is, at least to me. But on lap 2 and 3 I'm a lot less consistent at this cut. Okay, there you go, just got it right there. And these 2 coins I can miss a lot as well. It is a very frustrating way to fail a run, but it's only lap 1, so at least it's okay if I do. See, that gap cut was really high, and that's just a lot worse of a lap 1 than the one before, but fuck it. See, there we go, that was a really good fence cut. Wasn't the best driving afterwards, but oh well. Oh, that is bad. That is missing the mini turbo, so no super bounce, so you fall off basically. Unfortunate, but we move. That gap cut was very, very high. The higher the gap cut, the slower basically. Obviously you don't want to go too low because you will not make it over the fence, and that is not ideal. Yeah, this strategy at the start actually was what first got me the world record on Mushroom Gorge, because I found it to be faster whilst just trying to get a decent time on this track, and I realised I could get world record with it, and it worked out, and I've been quite good at the track ever since, basically. See, 0.5 lap 1 is not ideal, but hey, it's fine. See, and there you go. That is the way I fail most of the time on lap 2 and 3, and yeah, I fail it quite a lot on lap 2 and 3. So that's what might get in the way of me getting an amazing run here. But we'll see. We've still got over 50 minutes, so more than enough time to get another few good runs in, hopefully anyway. Hopefully that isn't my only completed run after, well, 2 minutes, right? That wouldn't be ideal. But to be fair, the way I hit off-road on 2 laps back-to-back in that run, that means that I will be able to beat it with even not a great run again. Hopefully I don't get stuck restarting on lap 1 over and over again, because that's not the most fun way to play Mushroom Gorge. I want to at least get to lap 2 relatively consistently. It's obviously not going to be as often as I can on Ninja, but I can try. It does feel weird not using the start shroom, but it does feel nice knowing that I don't have to do Shroomless Gap at the end. Even though Shroomless Gap isn't actually awful for me, it's harder than doing the gap cut with a shroom, obviously. So yeah, doing it on lap 3 is quite daunting, and you've only got an hour to complete runs, so I think it is the right choice to just not bother. As much as it means I probably will not be anywhere near world record pace. Yeah, I think it's just a lot safer. There we go, that was a good lap 1 for the standard we need. Oh, and that was tragic. Yeah, again, I've done it again. But hopefully I can get a rhythm going with this cut on lap 2 and 3. Ah, man, that was actually a good lap 1, but the gap cut did not treat me well right there, unfortunately. Already been 10 minutes, we've only got 1 run in. That happened after a minute and a half, probably, actually, not even 2. So, yeah, we'll see if we can beat that. We should be able to, surely. That's bad. Okay, nice. Pretty decent. 0.3 lap 1 is what I'm aiming for, basically, but oh my god, I've done it again. But a low 0.4 is perfectly fine. I'll be able to still get 3rd worldwide with a 0.4 lap 1 if my lap 2 and 3 are still good. So we can try for that. Yeah, we can carry on runs that have a 0.4 lap 1, no doubt about it. Even 0.5 lap 1 I'll carry on, because I mean my PB right now in this session is not very strong, because of lap 2 and 3. Lap 1 was actually good, I think. So yeah, that 0.5 is not ideal, but we'll take it. And we finally got the fence on lap 2. We made it. Wasn't the fastest, but doesn't really matter. We didn't hit off-road, so that's all that matters, really. Got the super bounce. Got a nice gap cut as well. There you go, that's a much better lap 2 than the one before. I think it was a 0.7 before. And we got that as well. Nice, okay. Let's finish this run, hopefully. Nice. That was really good, actually. Don't fail gap. Nice. There you go, a 101.917. Okay. We are only 0.1 away, or just over 0.1 away from third worldwide already. I'm not sure what that is exactly. I'll check the leaderboard again just to check. But yeah, that is a much better run than the one before. We take those. Very, very nice. You see right there, if I get a 0.3 lap 1, then that is pretty much enough for third worldwide. That would have been just ahead of technical, so it would have been, what's this, 3.6? It would have been 7th worldwide, so pretty decent. All these times are very close together. That's the problem with the 0.9. You're not going to beat any of these lot. If we can save another 0.1 in this session, then we've already got third worldwide. So hopefully we can do that, but as I say, I can get stuck on this track with no progress for a while. But yeah, that's a good second completed run, I'd say. 0.917. If I beat third worldwide, should I try and do shroom start with shroomless gap at the end? I'm not sure. Oh my god, I didn't expect that to make it. Wow. There you go. There's a good lap 1. Ah, and that's how you fail. A decent pace. Yeah, I think I'm trying to play that section a bit safer because that is the section I'm worst at. So I'm doing it a bit slower than I can do, but also it'll be more consistent the way I did it. I don't know what just happened there. But yeah, should I? I'm not sure. I think first I need to just get the third worldwide. I think that's all I need to think about. And then after that we can see how I feel about trying to do start shrooms. But hey, we might never get there because we might just end up stuck on this track for the next 40 minutes. 45 minutes, in fact. It's not even reached 15 minutes yet. That's quite good going, I'd say. Getting 7th worldwide after just under 15 minutes. I will take that. 10th worldwide after 2 minutes. 7th worldwide after about 13 or 14. Not bad at all. Not bad going, I'd say. Okay, there you go, really good lap 1. Oh, what the hell's happened? I just stuck to the fence. I did not mean to do that. But, I didn't fall off, so at least there's that, but it's not going to be a great lap 2, I don't think. Fair, this K section wasn't awful. Ah, well, doesn't matter now, because we failed the gap cut, unfortunately. There you go, that was a really good first super bounce. Great K section, this might be a 0.2 lap 1. No, never mind, it won't be a 0.2 lap 1 because we failed the gap again. Unfortunate. That, yeah, that gap cut can get very frustrating, especially if you get on an unlucky streak and get like loads of attempts in a row that just fail to gap cut. It's really annoying, but it's part of the game. It is... You can control it to some degree, but sometimes you just have to fully commit to a line that could fail gap cut and just hope for the best. Sometimes it goes really well, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit of a dodgy one, but hey, we move. Oh, that was bad. I am pretty happy with the paces I'm having though. Like, I'm not driving slowly at all, I'd say. I'm definitely driving third worldwide sort of pace, which is nice. Of course, I'm not quite at world record level, obviously, firstly because of the shroom strat I'm using, but also because I am just not as practiced on this track as I could be. But hey, I'm still doing alright, so I'm happy with it. That was not a good first super bounce. But hey, it's fine. Oh, no, it's not fine. We failed gap cut again. The K section is the biggest way you can save time, I'd say. But this first super bounce is very important, how low you get it, and that was very low, so that was really nice. Because it sets you up perfectly for the next one, and it's very fast. There you go, got gap cut. 0.4 lap 1, not amazing, but it'll do. It's faster than my current PB in this session. Nice fence cut as well. See how fast this lap 2 is if I don't fail it. That was really nice. Amazing lap 2 for this for my standard right now. Ah, that's failing. Yeah, ah man, that's a shame. We'll carry on this run just to see how much time that lost me. Oh god, this is awful alignment though. But yeah, that was unfortunate. My bad though, I just completely messed up the line. Yeah, 182.777, that's how much time I lost just for failing that one shortcut. We lost pretty much an entire second through that segment. So yeah, unfortunate. I'm still surprised by how like slow the 10th worldwide time is in comparison to world record here. But hey, we move. Also, this is a very good lap 1. Very nice. This might be 0.2 lap 1. No, it's a low 0.3 though. Take those, or mid 0.3. Oh my, that's tragic. Ah, it's a shame. What sort of lap 2 would this be? I'm not sure. Yeah, 0.6 lap 2. I'm not sure this is going to be anywhere near enough, but hey, we'll carry on. Oh my god. Again, that was really bad. That was, oh my god, I've never done that before. What the hell was that line? That was the furthest right I've ever been on that section. I somehow didn't hit off-road. Oh, I missed that. Okay, you know what? We'll go for streamless gap. And we failed it. It's quite hard to describe the cave section while I'm doing it. You have to, yeah, try and go really low off the first boost ramp by soft drifting pretty much the entire thing. Or soft drifting off of it. And then you want to get a low super bounce. So you land really early on this green mushroom, so you can then gather the MT quickly for the next super bounce. And that's pretty much it. 0.5 lap 1, not ideal, but we'll carry on. Oh, hit off-road, my bad. What is going on with this cut today? I'm staying on the fence more than I'm going off of it. It's very weird. Yeah, low air time there, so you land early on the green mushroom, so you don't have to brake to get the second mini turbo for the second super bounce, basically. Is the way to describe it. Was that a good lap 2? I have no idea. I hit off-road, so probably not. Oh, and of course I get a really good lap 3 cut. That's a shame. We'll see what sort of time this is. It's probably not ideal. That was good. Okay, you know what? This is a good lap 3. Okay, 102.1. Not a bad time, to be fair. Yeah, it's not a bad time at all, but I would say not enough, because we need a 0.7 basically is what we're aiming for. That lap 2 definitely let us down, so did lap 1 to be fair. So yeah, that does show that if I get a 0.4 lap 1 I can still do it, because if my lap 2 matched my lap 3 there, then it would have been enough. So that's a good sign. We can get a 0.15-ish lap 2 and 3 with a 0.4 lap 1 and it'll be enough. Or a low 0.4 lap 1, high 0.4 maybe not, but it's still a good sign. Ah, that was going to be a great lap 1, but we got ruined by the gap cut again. I haven't got a 0.2 lap 1 yet. I definitely can get a 0.2 lap 1 in this session, but I just need a good lap 1, obviously. It doesn't fail in any way like that. Can't actually remember what the sort of standard for lap 1s were before we did a start shroom instead of shroom gap lap 3. I know the best split for lap 2 lap 2 is the only one that's still the same as before the new shroom strat, because it still only uses 1 shroom on gap cut. That best known split is a 0.9, but a 0.0 is very fast still. Lap 3 obviously before the new shroom strat was the same as lap 2, so 0.9 slash 0.0 is the fastest you can go there. And then lap 1 I just cannot remember. I'm actually going to check what my sort of lap 1s were beforehand after this run, which is going to be the 3rd worldwide run. Told you. Okay, my lap 1s in my world records before we started doing 2 shrooms on lap 1 was a 0.3. That is surprising. That's very surprising. I did not expect that. All of them apart from the first world record I got had a 0.3 lap 1 and the first one had a 0.4 lap 1. So actually I'm on previous world record pace on lap 1 at the moment. I thought it would be at least 0.2. Wow. That is surprising. Okay, that's a good sign for my pace at the moment. I'm doing quite well. That means that if I was doing start stream, I would be doing lap 1s that are similar to world record level right now, so that's fun. I imagine the best known split for a lap 1 beforehand would have been a 0.2 then, maybe even a high 0.1. That's a good sign. That was the slowest start to a lap 1 I may have ever had. That was weird. Just felt really slow on the mushroom bounces for some reason. Yeah, 0.5, not ideal. Oh my word, that, again, it's happened again. What is going on with this fence car? I am staying on the fence way too long every time. It's very weird. Oh my god, that was close to being an amazing second half to a lap 2. Ah, this gap cut, bro. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because that felt like it should work, but it just doesn't. Haven't had a problem with these 2 coins yet, which is nice. I often get stuck on missing those 2 coins when I land from... Oh, that was tragic. Trim this gap, why not? Bit of fun. Those 2 coins when I land from the super bounce can be a bit annoying because I can just keep landing too far left or too far right of them, and it's yeah, something I sometimes just get stuck on over and over again. It's very annoying, but today we have not had that issue yet, so that's good. I didn't jinx it. We didn't miss them that time either. We take those. Okay, 0.45, that's fine. We'll live with that. Okay, what is going on with this fence? I cannot get a clean fence cut to save my life. It's so weird. Not to mention, we have passed the halfway mark now, so we're still at 7th worldwide, which we got after 14 minutes, but we definitely had promising paces to beat that. Hopefully we don't get stuck for the next half an hour with no better run than I've already got. That would be a shame, but we'll see. God, this gap cut. 0.5 lap 1 again. Oh my god, we got a sort of normal fence cut for once. It's unbelievable. Oh, we didn't get a good first cave bounce. Yeah, we survived though. Decent. Not amazing, but decent. Oh my god, that's annoying. This fence is not treating me well today. That was, yeah, I slightly clipped on it and it just sent me completely downwards to the grass, so I couldn't hop out of the grass in time. That was unfortunate. That was a shame. That looked like it was going to be an amazing cut as well, but it just wasn't, sadly. But hey, we move. What the hell was that? That was weird, but we're fine. Oh, I just didn't drift, my bad. Nice. Okay, pretty good. Oh, really bad gap cut. Yeah, 0.43 lap 1 with that gap cut is mental. Oh my god, I survived that. Wow, that was really good. Okay, that's a good pace. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that was so bad. Yeah, I could tell that wasn't going to work. Yeah, my cave section there was just dreadful. My super bouncers there were just so bad. They were so bad. That was a shame. That was a really good pace as well. The lap 2 fence cut was class. It was like as fast as you can get it, basically. So that was a real shame. That was a very good pace. Definitely on pace to get a new PB in the session, but I still would have had lap 3 to deal with, so yeah. Just goes to show how hard this track is to complete runs. One thing you fail and you're finished, basically. You've got many things you can fail. You can obviously fail this section at the start. You can fail this fence ride on lap 1. You can fail this super bounce. You can fail missing these coins. And you can fail this super bounce, although less likely. It's more likely you fail this one. And then you can fail gap cut. And all of that for the next 2 laps as well. Not the best, but it'll work. Yeah, it's fine. Didn't actually pay attention to what that lap 1 was, but I should have done. Oh my god, that was close. That was good. Really nice. Okay, not the best lap 2 to be fair, but it's fine. Yeah, I got sent too far left. This is a tragic lap 3, but we'll finish the run. I'll try anyway. Yeah, I want to see what that lap 1 was. Was it a 0.3 lap 1? It might have been. No, it wasn't. Okay, that wasn't even that amazing, so we would have needed a very, very good lap 3, so yeah, I'll live with that, that's fine. We have at least finished a few runs since my 0.9, but we have not got a better time since, so that is not ideal. But hey, still at 20 minutes, it's more than enough time. And there's missing 2 coins, but to be fair, it's the first time in a while. Oh, that's a shame. Shrewdness gap jump for the sake of it. We failed. Yeah, if you release your mini turbo a fraction too late on the second zoom bounce, you just do not get propelled forward, which completely kills your run because you land on the second or on the next mushroom and you just die. Because that is very slow. You need to skip the final mushroom or final 2 mushrooms, I guess. It's not ideal when you miss the second super bounce in the cave. It's very bad actually. And it's a lot easier to miss the second super bounce than the first one, because the first one at least you can, I mean, you start your drift earlier basically and you have less speed, more scatter in the mini turbo, so it's just a lot easier to get the first super bounce. It's unlikely you'll miss it. That's bad. Yeah. If you're going too diagonally on that super bounce, you will just not have enough speed to get over the grass or past the grass, and you're also probably not well aligned to get the coins anyway, so you're kind of finished no matter what. You need to be going as straight as possible over this super bounce. But this is a lot better, as you can tell. We made it over the grass and we got the 2 coins, so it was a lot better. Nice, not bad. Nice, that was really clean. It wasn't amazingly optimal, but it was still clean enough. That was bad. Oh my god, I've saved that. Jesus Christ. No, that's a shame. That was when sometimes the first super bounce, the main way you can fail the first super bounce is to go too far to the left, and that is what happened there. So if you land really far on the left on the green mushroom, it's very hard to rescue your line and still make the second super bounce. But I managed to there. It wouldn't have been fast, or as fast as it could be, because it is slower still to land on the left of the green mushroom, because you have to brake very slightly on the while you're gathering the next mini turbo, so you don't fail completely. But yeah, I managed to rescue my run there, but then the gap jump wanted that to be ruined, unfortunately. Oh my god, that was bad. Even this is slightly too far left. Actually, no, that's ideal. But 0.5 flat lap 1, because that start to lap 1 was pretty bad. Yeah, went for a risky line there. You kind of want to be in the middle of the green mushroom when you land in the cave. Maybe very slightly further to the left than the right, but yeah, you don't want to be completely on the left, otherwise, yeah, it's as I say, it's slow because you have to go out of your way to get the second mini turbo, and you have to slow down a bit, and your line is just a bit weird when you're further to the right, but not. But yeah, you just need to be closer to the middle, and then you get a faster line while gathering the mini turbo. You want to start this drift just before the ramp as well, off the boost ramp. You want to start it on the road still just before the ramp starts. That's the optimal way to do it. At least that's the way I found. It gets you low air most of the time. So that's the way I do it. See, that was good. Very nice. Yeah, good lap 1. Like a good lap 2, sorry. Come on, surely. We'll try. No, I am actually so bad. That's so frustrating. Oh my god, that was the run, man. That was the run. I just completely missed the super bounce. That's tragic for me. I didn't even have like a bad line for the super bounce. I just missed it. That was really bad. That would easily have been enough if I get a 0.1 lap 3, which I think it would have been, because it was still pretty good. Fuck, man. That's a shame. That's a shame. That is frustrating. I cannot believe I failed that. That is tragic. My line, as I say, my line was not bad going into the super bounce there. I had more than enough space to get the mini turbo out, but I just failed. I was panicked, I guess. That's a shame. But hey, we've still got 14 minutes to make up for it, so we'll see what we can do. Ah, man. Missed a coin. and that can happen when you miss the coin. You don't have enough speed. If you don't get a great super bounce, you will hit the final mushroom. Only really happens on lap 1. Lap 2 and 3, you're having 10 coins kind of just results in you not doing that. If you get the super bounce, even if you get it slightly slow, you'll still more than likely make it over the final mushroom. See, this is where you want to land on the green mushroom. That was not in the middle, but not completely on the left. 0.43 lap 1, that'll do. Okay, you know what, that one worked, sort of. It didn't drive how I wanted it to, but it works. So even if it's slightly on the right like this, it's okay. But it can make for a bad gap cut, but that was a good gap cut. Okay, got another chance. Come on. Don't fail this time, surely. Oh my... I'm actually so bad. Oh my god, I've done it again. That time I played really safe, so I broke mid-air off the first super bounce, even though I didn't need to. I panicked again. Maybe I can clip it. I broke mid-air after the first super bounce, so I could land earlier on the green mushroom, so I wouldn't miss the second super bounce. But when you do that, then you risk not having enough speed, like I described, and hitting the final mushroom. It's exactly what I did. You should never hit the final mushroom. I literally said that. But when you break beforehand, then you can lose some speed. Off this first super bounce, it was good. Like, this was fine. I had enough space, but I broke slightly. You can tell I lose momentum here. And it's very bad, and I just completely flopped it. Ah, my god, I can't believe I've done that. That's so bad. That was the run, man. That was the run, but so was the one before, so maybe I can get a third try. I still did need a very good lap 3 to 0.7 that, so it would have been close, whether it was a 0.7 or 0.8, but it still would have been a PB for sure. So, yeah, that's a shame. That's my bad. At least we getting runs through though. No, that was good lap 1. We've only got just over 10 minutes. That is not ideal. That was an eventful last 5 minutes, so, or maybe just over 5 minutes, so hopefully the next 10 minutes will be just as eventful, but in a positive way this time. But yeah, I can't believe I did exactly what I described shouldn't happen on lap 3. On lap 3. I hit the final mushroom because I am washed. It was completely my fault, so I wasn't even unlucky. That was just my bad. I was too worried about missing the mini turbo again. Or missing the super bounce, sorry, again. I panicked. Oh my god, I didn't think that would land. Nice. Ah, bad. No, never mind. Really good. Somehow, I got bounced towards the fence there. I thought I was fucked. But I was fine. This is too far left. Yeah, that time I did break and it worked because I had to. Okay, what a lap 2. Jesus Christ. Okay, come on. Don't fail again. Oh, that was bad. Okay, come on. Yes! Yes, thank God for that. Oh my god, we got a 0.6, not even a 0.7. The lap 3 isn't even great, but like, I do not care. I didn't fail again. Third time is the charm. Wow, okay. Thank God for that. That is quite something. I am so relieved I managed to get that run through, because if I did not get a 0.7 or lower after failing those 2 runs in the same place but in different ways, then it would have been just tragic. But thankfully we did it, and it was a 0.699 as well. Isn't that just great? Yeah, I'm very happy with that. 3rd worldwide time again. We got 3rd worldwide in the Ninja video. Check that out if you haven't already. And we get 3rd worldwide again. I will do a few more runs. Obviously we've got 8 minutes, so I will try and get a better run than that. Should I go for Shroomless Gap now? I think we should try Shroom Start and Shroomless Gap just for the sake of it for this last 8 minutes, so we'll try. But yeah, we got through with a 3rd worldwide time. We take those. That lap 2 was very, very fast. The 0.098 is very nice. Not quite world record. I forgot to start shroom. I'm not used to start shrooming now. Yeah, not quite world record level. Very close though. I mean, it could get through in a world record if I had a really good lap 1 and 3 in a world record. So yeah, it would be fine. But yeah, that definitely carried the run. Even though I kind of failed in the cave as well. I had to brake that very slightly on lap 2 and it worked because I was too far left, so I needed a bit more space. But yeah, now we are using a shroom on lap 1, so my splits will be a bit different. 0.874. That is the fastest lap 1 of the video, and who knows why. Maybe it's the extra mushroom. I will now be trying to do a shroomless gap jump on lap 3 if I make it to lap 3. If we do manage to do it in this next 7 minutes, which is unlikely, then it will make for hopefully a faster run if the rest of my run is good. But to be fair, the rest of that, that run I just got, the 0.699, was still fast. So this shroom strat doesn't save enough time if I get a bad run going. It still needs to be a good run, so hopefully I can do that, but we'll see. I'm so glad I got to run through it. A track like this, it's very unlikely you get 3 paces in like 15 minutes that are good enough for a decent time. So the fact that I've managed to do that after failing twice in like, that's not even 5 minutes, I don't think. I'm very, very glad that I've managed to save well, get a good run there on the 3rd attempt, or 3rd good running pace. Oh my god. And it was the best pace as well of the lot, because I got a 0.0 lap 2. That was the first 0.0 lap 2 of the video, and we managed to just about survive on lap 3. Very, very, very nice. Now we can't even get past the first fence cut. Not ideal. We move. We don't move. That was bad. Right, 5 more minutes. Will I be able to get a run to lap 3 so I can try a shroomless gap jump? Probably not, but hey, you never know. You never know. Oh my god. .899 lap 1. I'll check what sort of lap 1 I want on this shroom strat. Probably a bit faster than that. I think at least a 0.7, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't really remember. Anyway, let's carry on with this run. Oh, never mind. Let's not carry on with this run. Yep, sure. You know what? We'll carry on this run just so I can show you the approach for shroomless gap jump. In order to do it, you need to go a bit further to the right here. So I can land early here. And then bang, bang. And not like that. You want to not get slowed down by the off-roader, then hop over the fence and hope for the best that you make it. But yeah, that was bad because I released the mini turbo too late, or I think I just hopped too early and didn't hop onto the off-road like I wanted to. I think that's the reason. Let me check what the splits are. Yeah, so my current world record has a 0.720 lap 1, and I just got a 0.899, so not too far behind, but ideally I want a high 0.7, low 0.8 type of lap 1 here. Or a low 0.7, honestly. World record level lap 1 would be ideal. This is one of the few tracks, by the way, where I sometimes prefer to go against no ghost. Most of the time I go against the world record ghost or a ghost that's close to world record when I'm time trialing, but for this track I just like doing it with no ghosts quite often. It's quite nice. If I do use a ghost, it'll be against second worldwide, whereas form world record. But yeah, going against no ghost on this track just feels nice. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, who knows anything about anything on this track? It's a bit weird. Well, that was the highest gap jump of all time. 0.858 lap 1. Alright. Nice. Only 2 minutes left, by the way. No. Ah, that's a shame. That's a real shame. I thought that was going to be a run I could get to have a chance at improving with. That's a shame. Not many attempts left now. Hopefully we can get one to lap 3. But we'll see. It's unlikely, to be honest, but we'll see. As always, if we hit the hour mark and I'm in a run, then that will be the final run. So if I start a run before the hour mark hits, then that run will still be valid. So I will see if I can make use of that. From now on, any run that I start will go over the hour mark if I don't restart before the hour mark hits. So we need to get a good run very, very soon in order to have a chance here. Ah, missed 2 coins. Cannot be carrying on with a run that misses 2 coins. We're in the last few resets here. I think we've got 1 or 2, probably only 1 to be honest. So we'll see if we can get this run going. Okay, not that run, but I think this will be the last run no matter what. Got 7 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I even have time. If I press restart in time, then I will. But yeah, this is not going to be resetting, so this is the final run. And we got past the fence. Thank God. Oh my God, I only just got 2 coins. Okay. Final run of the video. See what I can do. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. And we failed the fence cut. GG. I will carry on with this run to the lap 2 fence cut, and I'll try and do it shroomless for you just so you can see again what I'm trying to do. That was not ideal. That's fine though. I'm trying to do that, but go over the fence, basically. But yeah, not enough time left to get another PB, but I'm very, very happy with this run. 101.699. We take those. That is 3rd worldwide. Just looking at the leaderboard, and we would definitely get 3rd worldwide right in between Brett and 4 laps. Over 0.1 ahead of current 3rd worldwide as well. So that is a good difference. That is very nice. Very comfortably in 3rd worldwide. We take those. A 0.699. I'm very, very happy with this run. A 0.0 lap 2, just class. Lap 1 is fine. It's the same sort of level lap 1 that I've had the entire video. 0.3/0.4, and lap 3 was enough to get over the line. So I do not care that it's slower than lap 3. It's still a 0.18. It's not even that bad. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Thank you all for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if you had a fun time watching, and I will see you at some point in the future.